Brave souls that brave the ice rain and the weather. We just know who the people are that are holding up Harrow United Church. We probably either came because we had to do something or whatever. And this morning, certainly if there are any guests in our church or visitors, welcome to them too. And I just wanted to mention that Kathy Woodowis is off for a little while. She had some surgery last week, but has to go back in to have some more surgery. But she is home and recovering, and she will be back on Thursday here. And Friday night is a go, so if you hear people saying, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? Kathy, of course, is looking after the dinner, and I believe that almost all the tickets have been sold. And so it is a go on Friday night, and we're all set, and she has everything in place. And that leads me into, on Thursday morning, just to help her and Bruce out, Barry has arranged for some people to set up tables. We have to have them done in the Oxley Hall and the Malden Hall. So if you could just help about 8:30, 9 o'clock, they're going to be setting up tables. And then after, of course, they get the table set up, I mentioned to her that I would look after making sure the tablecloths were on and all the things that were necessary on the tables and the centerpieces and everything. So we're going to start that, if we can, in one of the halls at 9:30. So if you could come from 9:30, it'll probably maybe take us an hour and a half or a couple of hours to set the tables and whatever. And then that leads me to, if you're going into Windsor on Tuesday and you're near Droulard Road, we need our tablecloths picked up at Essex Linen. And if someone is going in, I would appreciate, May Hogan and Liz, wonderful. Just see me about getting some money to pay for them. Yes. And before you go, that's wonderful. I was thinking I was going to have to try to convince Roy to go in. The week of the 19th, Laureen is going to be off. That is the family day on Monday. She will be off that week, and so the office will not be open. If you have something that you absolutely need, give John Woodbridge or myself a call. And this morning, I take great pleasure in introducing a member of our congregation who's going to be our new envelope steward. Now, Camille wasn't sure that he knew who this person was at the meeting the other night when the board passed it, and so this morning I'm going to ask Carol, would you stand? Carol Karshinoff is going to be our new envelope steward. Okay. Anyone else with announcements this morning? Oh, Liz, come on up.
I'm not sure the right age group is here as I look out, but I have a youth group announcement. So you can pass it on. Yeah, hey. We were planning a games night tonight. We took a little hiatus, Leslie and I, for the youth group, but we're back at it, and Jackie Derbyshire is going to help out as well. So we have a youth group games night planned for tonight. We'll give you a call around. We'll send out an email around 4. Just to see how the weather is. It's supposed to clear, so we'll see how that goes. And on March 4th, pass this on to any helpers. We're helping the food bank sort out all the food that they've collected over Christmas and different events over the Christmas season. So there's a lot of lugging and sorting, and they like young muscle and bones that don't ache. So if you have some youth group members or their brothers, their sisters, their parents, anybody who wants to come out, we're doing that March 4th from 7 to 9. And we'll have pizza or something after. Okay, thanks.
I do want to say a big thank you, and some of the people are here, but it was a congregational thing. When we were looking, because I'm going to be gone for 6 weeks or so, I had to find somebody else to drive the Abdul family to the Leamington, and I now have the schedule completely filled up for the end, all of February, all of March, and including the first week of April. So that's done, and it was done because people said they would be willing to help, and so thank you. Then I thought the thing was all done. That took a huge burden off me, and then I get a phone call the other day and says, well, Chaya, he's 18 years old. He goes to high school in Leamington. He's also now got a part-time job, which is great. And he works at Essex Welding in Leamington. 3 days a week, I believe it is. It is 3. Tuesdays, no, it's actually 2 days a week. But anyway, turns out that he's picked up after work by Bruce Greaves, a former member of this congregation. And, but they're going on vacation that week, so he needs a way to get back at 8 o'clock at night. And I'm not asking you to do it, but I'm saying you might know of somebody who is in the Leamington area that could bring him back home after 8 o'clock at night so he can get home. If you're interested, I'll give you the dates. Oh, and if you're interested enough just to take the dates, let somebody else know. Because it's, I said the worst case scenario, he could always take a cab. And I said that would probably be 1 hour. I don't know what it would cost to take a cab from Leamington to Harrow. That might take 3 hours worth of work. So it's, anyway. But it's a great feeling to, know that I'm going. Probably it's a great feeling to you knowing that I'm gone. And it's also a great feeling to know that this issue has been dealt with, and I'm looking forward to going and coming back. So thank you for your help. And if you know of anybody that might be in the Leamington area, and I think he gets off work at 8 o'clock at night, and there's the problem. I know Daryl works in Leamington, but he gets off at 5 o'clock, and he's not going to hang around because he's got kids and family and stuff like that at home. Okay, thank you.
I just want to welcome Eric Kolnitz back this morning welcome back, Eric. We're pleased you're here. So, hearing no other announcements, let us prepare our hearts and minds for worship.